defensive end. Oh, look at this. Utica's got the puck in the defensive end. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Short-handed.
Well, that's just a dagger, isn't it, James? Being aggressive, anticipating an active stick, and getting on your horse and creating opportunity when you're on the PK.
And with that goal, his pointless streak against his rivals comes to an end. Fine.
Well, yeah, and getting on the board not only from a confidence perspective, but also, a belief in what you can do. And now all of a sudden your teammates will be looking for you a little bit more because you finally found the back of the net.
Big time stop by Sweden.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high danger area.
Tendy plays it up. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Looks to make a play over to Ben. Here's a shot. That's blocked. The Flyers have it against the wall. Coughs it up at center. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Nietzsche plays it now. Here they come on the attack. Nietzsche has it now. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Taken by Campbell. Moving into the attacking zone. He says, let's get physical on that play. Quick feed to Taves. In all alone. Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a book on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save.
Well past the midway mark of this period, we got a tie game. Takes that pass back at the point. Here's a shot. Trying to pick a spot, but that goes off the side of the net. And called for the offside. We're going to face off. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Intercepted at center by Ben. Moves it quickly over to Clark. Cut into the slot. Picked up along the wall by Ben. Here's a shot. Can't get it to go. Nice zone entry from the right side. Here's a chance. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. Here in the late goings of the period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Pass save with ease. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. The Comets win the defensive zone faceoff. Utica's got it in their own zone. Inside the final minute of the first here.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well.
The Flyers would love to even things up before the end of this period as they trail despite being the busier team in the shots department. Lowers the boom with that hit. for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Flyers need to find a way to capitalize on their power play. It can be momentum killer, and that's exactly what it is through the first period. They got to find a way to move that puck and get it to the net.
Handles it along the blue line. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. And he sidesteps the check there. The Flyers get a hold of the puck in their own end. They've got numbers. Pass out front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Oh, look at this. To his teammate. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, goal technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck. Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Read that perfectly with the poke check. The Flyers scoop it up along the boards. Passes it to right. Sneaks by the poke check. Takes the puck behind the net. Strong defensive effort. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Big time stop there.
Well, these are the saves, and you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
There's the whistle, icing to call, big face-off looming.
These are the types of games that offense love and defense hates here, James. I mean, the puck is going north-south every single time. Both teams trading chances at either end.
The Flyers need to find a way to convert on one of these scoring chances as they trail here in period number 2. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with the entire group that they're playing against.
From the blue line, they take control of it. Quick pass to Wilson. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Oh, she cuts loose. She's in all alone. Comes up with the stop.
I'm not sure how she maintains possession of this puck, James. I mean, she's getting tossed around, but she finds her base. She's got that center of gravity. She's worked hard in her training to be able to be strong on the puck, and she's able to take it right to the net with will and determination as well.
Grabs control of it on the point.
Man, James, it shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
The Comets gain possession. Tosses it to Fortier. Here we go. On-net rush here. Oh, he stopped it. I can't believe it.
I don't even know how he got to it, James. I mean, how did he track it? I mean, find that puck to be able to get to it. I mean, all of it just doesn't make sense. of the saves have really given his team an opportunity.
Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Here we go. Third period is officially underway.
Okay, we played two-thirds of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
The Flyers don't need to change their game plan, James. I mean, they're trailing by 1 goal, but they found a way to own the puck through the majority of the game, and this is a good sign anytime you're holding the puck. Now it's about being opportunistic and finding a way to get some net front presence and put one by the tender.
Necas wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. Moves it to Geoffrion. The Flyers take it along the wall. Grabbed along the board by Zellweger. Here's a chance, and he's got that one. Geoffrion's moving the puck through his own zone. Panarin's got it behind the net. Handles the puck at the point. Here's a short pass to Necas. Came up with a nice save. Oh, that's another save on the play.
They made some consecutive saves there. He's got me wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Utica's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass.
The Flyers have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Comets lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Wright's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Utica's got the puck in their own end. Puck's down the ice. We'll get an icing. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Gretzky's won the draw here in the open ice. The Flyers get a hold of the puck in the open ice. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Wright's won the draw at center. Quick feed to Hanifin. Utica's got the puck. Fires it. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Great save by the Tindy on the wraparound.
Well, you got to have a strong push if you want to be able to go post to post, kids, and that's exactly what he does to make the save.
There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Swayman's been dialed in and tracking extremely well tonight, James. Everything that's coming at him, he can see, and that's something that is really critical in the game. You make the timely stop that's needed to give your team some confidence in front of you.
Moves it quickly over to Girardi. And he takes the feed. Looks to set up at the point now. Ben's got it in the defensive end. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Pass It's a 2-1 hockey game. The Flyers win the draw. Tries to the crease. The Comets take possession in the defensive end. He got all of that hit on the play. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Stopped with ease. And he fights off another save. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Comets take possession off the face-off. Quick pass to Henrique. Utica's moving it up the ice. They've got the defense outnumbered. He got all of that one. Good stop by Person. And the puck leaves the zone. Grabs it in his own end. Taken along the wall by Campbell. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Gets it out of his own end. Less than 60 seconds to play in this tight one. Gains the zone from the right. Skates in behind the cage. Takes the pass. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. The Flyers gain control of the puck.
Utica's made a line change, and it's the second line that comes out, and they've been real effective in this game, James. They've contributed offensively. It was a nice luxury to have as a coach when you just look down your lineup, and there's the second line, and they've been your top producers.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Comets are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Moves it to right. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. The Flyers play it along the boards. Here's a shot. Denied by the goaltender. The Comets moving ahead. Uses the force on that hit. Utica's puck's frozen. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. The Comets win that offensive zone faceoff. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Steps into the offensive end. Quick shot! And he snags that one with the glove. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Comets start with the puck in their own end. Indy's got the puck. Oh, he goes off the inside post. Oh, and he stops that one. On the attack along the boards. Poked away by McKinnis.
I was not paying attention, so that's fair because you should have scored 37 times before that, but whatever. Good score, bud.
Indy's efforts pay off as they get the game's first goals. We inch closer to the midway mark of the first.
Yeah, and they're inching closer and closer to more goals here as they get the first one of the game. And sometimes scoring is a struggle, James, but when you put one by the tender, often it comes in bunches.
The Fuel have taken possession along the wall. Loses the coverage there. Comes to the paint. Indy's looking to break out of their own end. Here's a short pass to Kindle. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Point-to-point pass. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Puck scooped up by Torchenko. The Comets take over on possession. Picked up along the boards by Fortier. Denies him. He got all of it. Gets it over to Kindle. Indy's got possession at center. Pominville's got it against the boards. The Comets gain control of the puck against the wall. Indy's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. What a great read breaking up the pass. Shakes off the coverage. Goes right to the crease. And he elects to explore his options. Quick feed to Henrique. And that shot gets caught in traffic. In close. Oh, he stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Shane.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right. They score!
That's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's two in a row.
Here in the later stages of this period, Indy's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. The Comets move the puck in the defensive zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Fuel have gained control of the puck in their own zone. And here's the pass to Ekholm. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Ovechkin's picking up steam. Passes it over to McKinnis. Takes the feed from the left side. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. first 20 minutes of action.
Indies coaches will be loving that first period, James. I mean, it was a real impressive start. You can't script it any better than that. You dominated possession time. You executed, so it translated into offense. Now they got to find a way to keep it the same, push through the second, and try and put in a full 60 minutes.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. Nieuwendyke's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Make some space. The Comets will play the puck from behind the net. Oh, and a great hits up play to force the turnover by May. Scooped up along the wall by Benn. Avoids the poke check. Point blank stop by Rinne.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Picked up along the wall by Kimbo. Feeds it down low. With the back